So there's a problem I expect to see on old reel-to-reel tapes from like 50 plus years ago. I never expected to see this happen on VHS, though. Check this one out. So here's why everybody needs to get rid of their VHS tapes and transfer their stuff over. Observe. So here's the VCR. I'll try to rewind the tape. And here's the problem. The binder is failing, and the oxide is coming off the tape and adhering to guides, stationary heads like the audio control head and the erase head. And this tape here, I've already had to clean the machine twice. This is just 1 2-hour tape, and the machine has to be cleaned again. This is what happens when you leave your tapes sit around and the tapes themselves break down. It makes it more of a challenge to archive because you get halfway through a tape and then you notice that the picture, you hear it squeaking, and you notice that the picture is breaking up, and you've got to stop, clean the machine, and pick up again where you left off. This all could have been avoided had these tapes been transferred 10 years ago. But everybody's left their tapes sitting, and now this is what we face trying to archive VHS and beta tapes and so forth, and 8mm tapes to digital. This is just the lower drum I'm doing. I'm not touching the heads. And now the upper drum, piece of paper, and just turn the drum. I'm going to do this with one hand, so piece of paper with some alcohol, and just turn the upper drum. That's what came off of it. Now, see if the tape plays any better. Not really. Probably because this tape was recorded bad, at least those color bars were. Let's rewind it, see if the beginning of the tape plays any better. So this tape is in pretty sad shape. What I'm curious to see is how dirty those guides are again once I rewind this tape. Listen, it's slowing down. This tape is in really bad shape. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a transfer off this tape. It's in pretty sad shape. Oh, it's slowing down, and sorry about the shadows. The lighting's not good in here. It's more of a studio or edit bay. It's not really designed for filming, but that's where this machine is. This machine's in my my studio. This is a Toshiba DVR7 that I'm using for archiving. Built-in DVD recorder. And this machine's working flawlessly up until this tape that went into it. As you can hear, it's really struggling to rewind this tape. which means there's a pretty good chance that half the tape coating is going to be back on the heads. Oh, look at it, slowing right down. It stopped. It stopped. It's stuck. Let's eject the tape. It actually shut the machine down. Interesting. Yep. I just cleaned this. And it's dirty again. Unbelievable. We will clean it once again. Try to rewind that tape. I just need to get one pass off of this. That's all I need is one pass. And even just trying to rewind the tape has been problematic. Now, I've seen bad tapes before, but this has got to be one of the worst I've seen. I don't know what brand this tape is, but it does have the VHS logo on, which means it's either a counterfeit tape that somebody put the VHS logo on, or it's just a really bad tape. I don't know what brand it is, but it's in pretty bad shape. It did not come with a paper jacket with a label on it. The label that's stuck on the tape itself says Scotch, but that doesn't mean anything. It's not a Scotch tape. I can tell you that just by looking at the surface of the tape. I'll show you the tape once I get it rewound here. I say hopefully I can just get it through one pass and get it to play for an hour without it messing up too bad. But you can see it slowing down again as I get nearer the beginning of the tape. This tape's not full. This tape is only got a little over an hour, I think, on it. I typically wind my tapes out to the end so that I can see how much is recorded on it and set the DVD recorder accordingly. So if someone's got an hour or less, I record them in the EP speed. If they've got 2 hours, for example, I record them in the SP speed. So I typically wind the tapes forward and backwards just to check them out first before passing them through the machine. But this one didn't even make it. It stalled out before it got to the end of the tape. And I do clean these machines on a regular basis. They're cleaned at the start of every job. So the top on this machine just sits on it, and I pop the top off it every time for every job. There we go. See? Tension on this tape is actually pretty high too, because it's sticking. I tell you, this is a good way to burn out your VCR. Rewinding a tape that's got so much drag on it that it can barely turn it. Come on, you can do it. You can make it. You can make it. It can't make it. It stopped again before even getting back to the beginning. And the power shut off. Now you can tell this is a really high quality tape. Look at the tape itself. Look at the color of it. Yeah. The tape itself looks like it almost looks like a cleaning tape. It's gray. You know, like what the hell is that? I've never seen a tape like that before. Look at the color of it. Ridiculous. Well, after cleaning the machine yet again, it looks like I might be able to get a copy. So I'm going to hit my dubbing button and try and dub this over to DVD while I can. But I mean, the tape itself, as you can see, is just bad. Really bad quality. So after getting one screw in the cabinet, those lines went away because those lines you saw were being caused by my plasma screen. As soon as I put the top on it, the line and put a screw in to ground the metal top, the lines went away.